And I just showed this to Buzz yesterday. So what you two just talked about, literally, he's going to know it because I showed him the video. Trent Dilfer, coaching college football now, ex-NFL quarterback, pulled this in an interview. Someone asked him a question about his team, and he pulled out a white sheet of paper and he drew a little black dot on it, and he was talking about darkness and light. And he goes, "What do you see?"
What do you see?
Yeah.
And he goes, "I see a black dot." And he goes, "So everything around is all the good. It's all the light. And you see the darkness." He said, "This is the problem with the way we see this. And that dot is very small, but yet you see it like this." And he drew it a lot bigger because you're fixated on this dot. But the reality is, if you have true perspective, you're seeing all the white. And I watched it, and I'm like, that's such, I don't know if that's brand new his or it's been out forever, but it made total sense. But I think with social media and negative comments, that's how people look at social media.
Yeah.
They see the one negative comment. They don't see, okay, I had whatever, 300 views, 5,000 views, 50,000 views, 20 views, one negative comment. They're ignoring all the people that it affected because they're focused on that one little black dot.
That happened this morning to me. I posted a picture, it's kind of funny, of what, so I used to be super insecure about my butt, really tiny. I was a runner also, really little, really hard for me to gain weight. So, and now I lift weights and I focus on my glute growth. And it was a before, 2019. And, I don't know when I took the picture, a few months ago. And it was talking about how I created an 8-week booty build. There were all of these comments of like, "Cass, I'm so proud of you. Good job." And there was one lady who said, "Nope." Because I was saying, and I was like, "Nope. Oh, who she thinks she is." So I actually took the time and energy to look at her page. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, Cass, why do you care about the nope?" And it was the black dot. And so it was crazy. And it was going fast.
What was that person's name?
Right? I'll tag her later.
Yeah.
So what I did was I just hit it. I hit her comment. I didn't want to block her because I don't think she was trying to be mean. She was just, she's not interested in gaining her glutes. Yeah. So it was like, but and there's just people out there all the time that are going to say it, but it's very, very small. Julie, do you get a lot of negativity?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't read a lot of my comments, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I don't. And maybe that's why. But I mean, I try. You should interact with your audience. I hate saying that, but you should. But it's a lot of work, and
it is.
I have a full-time job, so I basically just whatever happens. But I think I've never really blocked anybody, to be honest, because I've never had a reason because I didn't read any bad comments.
Well, when I get certain pics from men, I block them real quick.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but you just gotta, again, if you have the mindset they're doing it because there's something wrong with their life or they're insecure or something, then it doesn't matter. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be the sounding board for you.
And Julie, I don't know if anyone, it was some of, not my closest friends, because my closest friends like really supported me. They were like, "Yeah, Cass, if anyone's going to do it, like you could totally do this." But I did have people that I thought were my friends that would say to my other friends, "When is she going to stop? Or what is she doing? Well, who does she think she is?" And it's like, because they were so uncomfortable because they could never do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a natural,
they're changing, right?
That's a natural reaction. That's a human reaction. Mm-hmm. People themselves don't feel that they have that ability to go out and build something and leave a comfortable job or whatever it is. They don't have that mentality. Mm-hmm. And so the first thing they're going to do is tear it down.
Yep.
Because they're afraid of it.
Yep.
Well, and there's an element of all the insecurities and all the things that they're battling with about why they can't do it, and they're just projecting that onto what they see, right? Like, well, I wouldn't go and show my workout videos and be wearing workout clothes, or I wouldn't sit and have a conversation about knowing something and sounding like an expert. And I think there's two elements. There's physical appearance, to your point, and then there's also, and I've had this particular conversation with a number of people in the mortgage industry around, I don't want to come off like I think I'm a know-it-all or an expert and turn people off of like I'm offering advice that's unsolicited. This is legitimately something I've heard several times, but you are an expert and you are offering value. And if someone doesn't want to hear it, they'll keep moving.
Yeah.
You're looking for the people who want that information.
Yeah.
And that part of that Gary V deal that was funny is, what you're actually worried about? You're worried about your neighbor who you're going to see and what they're saying as if their opinion matters, but it's these people that we know that we think are going to criticize us because they're not our client anyway. They're not the person looking, but they do touch us, that have an effect on our brain. And then we push that out as if that's what other people are thinking. And I think that's the, even where I'm at in the journey and the experience, it's trying to help people understand that and just be authentic, and all of that sounds great, but what that means is what I think people don't totally grasp yet.